Hey! Welcome back! It's been a while. EUC Learn Along. So we're going to be changing gears because I think I found something cool. It's new to me. So the last video we did packaging for MSIX packages. We got that working. We tried to deploy a package via SCCM. Never really checked to see if it finally finished or if we have it set up correctly. But anyhow, we're going to go ahead and jump a couple steps forward and then we'll go back to SCCM. But here's a tool that we'll look at to help monitor our SCCM environment or our Windows environment. So we're going to add it into the mix. Again, we're kind of not following what we're supposed to, or at least what I wanted to, but I saw this. I was like, man, this is great. Great stuff. So I've already got the server spun up. I got it added to our domain. I got it moved to an OU group. All that good stuff we've done before. Windows Admin Center. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and install this. Let's see what's going on with that. This is kind of turning into a Microsoft lab. But again, this is a monitoring and remediation tool. So in our Citrix lab, we had Director and Liquidware, Stratosphere, and Command Control. So let's go ahead and get some stuff for our Microsoft environment. We'll go back to SCCM in a little bit. All right. Yup. We'll just keep it basic. No, we don't want it to update. All right. Nope. Use WinORM. Okay. Windows Remote Management. So we need to probably look into that. All right, so we're going to leave it on 443 and we're going to let it create a self-signed cert. Yep. Excuse me, still got the sniffles. I didn't want to jump ahead, but this sounded too good to pass up. We'll get some monitoring. Help monitor. Help remediate. Maybe this can help troubleshoot why that SCCM push didn't work. All right, so while that's installing, to recap, we got the new lab set up. Yep, we got SCCM set up and configured. We got our endpoint. Got the client on there. Got MSIX working. We got a cert for that. Yep. So this server that we spun up, we just called it server. We're going to use it for some other things, for storage, maybe roaming profiles. Maybe we'll look at Windows or Microsoft roaming profiles. But this is going to be our kind of all-purpose server. So first thing we'll install on is this Windows Admin Center. Sounds good. All right, so far seems like a simple install. Once it finishes, we'll see what's up. Yeah, creating that self-signed cert. We showed you how to do some certificate stuff in the last video. We could have created our own, but we're going to let it do it. All right. Yep, 443. Open this. Let's click on it. All right, so good so far. So we could probably create a GPO to get these credentials to pass through, but we'll worry about that later. We'll just sign in. Oh, it's doing something. I don't know if it likes this browser. Here, this is what we'll do. HTTPS 10.0.0.27. Was that it? Windows Admin Center. There we go. Yep. There we go. Rendering a lot better on this machine. Success! Update 111 and 110 PCs. Oh man, you can schedule and install updates. Connect multiple servers, Azure, whatever you want to call it. Oh, we could read this, but I don't want to. All right, looks like it's doing some extensions, so that's good. Here, we'll close that. All right, so far easy install. Looks like it's doing some post extensions. A few PowerShell scripts, notifications, more. Okay. Settings. Can't. Oh, there's settings. All right. All right. So with settings, some basic. All right. All extensions installed. Great. Reloading. You can personalize it. Performance profile. What's in advance? Not gonna mess with that. Personalize. Ooh, dark mode. That's what I'm talking about. Access. All right, so we could probably do some access in here. Proxy, register. All right, so we can manage it through here. That's great. All right, let's go back. All right, so we got our server in here. We are booted up our endpoint. Let's look at our endpoint. All right, add. All right, so it looks like you can add servers, server clusters, PCs. As we saw, we can do Win 10 and Win 11 and Azure VMs. Okay, so if we're doing some stuff with Azure Virtual Desktops, there you go. All right, let's Windows PC. Let's add. All right, you can create tags. Okay, that's cool. So we can add tags. I know you can do that in Citrix. So let's search. All right, it's already working with AD. Nice. Edit tag. There's no tag on this. Let's go to edit tag. We can add a tag. All right, but we're going to leave it as is. We won't get in that. All right, let's click on it. Connecting. Kerberos, okay. Use another account. Yes, we do. Continue. So let's go here and computer management. Access denied. Why? Well, let's go to endpoint. Pizza. All right, so I kind of already looked this up. You can create a policy. You can do whatever you want. Make this easy for you. But we need this set to automatic, as we saw in the message. And we need remote registry. There you go. All right, we'll close that. We're done with you. Let's go back. Let's try again. Continue. There we go. Hooty hooped. We did it. All right, so it's not spiffy, but I'm pretty undersized for this environment, but we got some power settings. We can refresh. Looks like we got task manager. Performance monitoring right here. That's pretty cool. Oh man. Got version of Windows. Antivirus is on. Okay. What is this edit computer ID? Oh, okay. So you can rename it. Put it on a work group. All right, we're not going to do that. All right, so that's cool. Memory, getting a little crazy. It's all right. All right, so right when we log in, we already got some cool stuff. We can learn more. I don't want to. I learn from doing. Info, we're good. All right. That's cool. So this would work out. So you can manage servers, VMs, clusters, endpoints. So we got some stuff we can do and we can monitor. All right. Let's look at settings. All right, so we got some settings on the machine. We're not going to mess with SMB on the machine. I can care less about that on the local machine. Maybe a server might be more beneficial. Environment variable. Excuse me. All right, so we can create new ones. We can edit ones that are there. So if you got a old, terrible legacy application that uses an environment variable, oh man, I got to change the license server doing, system under here. Here you go. Look at that. Help desk, admin, whoever can log in, update it through here. That's cool. All right. Power configuration. Yep, that's what I set all of my machines to. Ultra performance, but we can change it here. All right, so no interaction with the PC. Not logging in, not doing stuff from 10, 15 years ago. Logging in with the user, I can do what I want here. All right, remote desktop. So these are all just settings on that PC. Yep, I set that on all the VMs. I didn't do anything with role-based access control, But yes, these are the settings I've set, and we can alter them here. All right. Apps and features. All right. So I assume this is application installs and features that are turned on for the machine. I'm trying to think what's installed on that machine. I think all we installed was VLC. I can't remember. All right, so these are the features. Vendor, disabled. Oh, you can enable them. Okay. All right, let's go back to apps. Not sure why this is taking a while to load. Could it just be I got undersized environment? We'll give it another minute. If it doesn't load anything, we'll go to the next thing. So far, pretty cool. It's a web page. So if you apply it to, if you're looking at service desk, look at that. A service desk level. And this is what you wanted to have them use to remediate. You don't even have to give them a desktop. Set up a proxy, a couple other things we saw in the initial settings. Bam, they can access their own PC, a web page. Or you can publish it in Citrix, or you can use Citrix Secure Browser, whatever you want. But look at that. Camera, Edge, Xbox, packaging tool. We can remove it, uninstall it. This is pretty cool. SCCM has some of this stuff where you can look, but it's not as detailed as this. And a lot of it is add-ons you have to add in to get some of these details or to get some of these features. So there are limitations with SCCM out the box, but with this tool, looks like we can do some cool stuff. Skype. Nobody uses Skype. Removable, yes. Can't remove Edge. Yep. So it tells you what you can remove. All right. So apps and features. We're not doing anything with Azure, so yep. Certificates. So we did install a certificate, correct? I believe we did. 18 are expired. Okay. Most people aren't looking at certificates, but if they were, click on here. All these are expired. So we can delete them. Oh, nice. All right, let's look at all. Let's go by name. And I think I created one MSIX. Or did I do a current user? I can't remember. There was one. Trusted people trust. Was it local machine? See, SMS. Huh. Well, I can't find my cert. Was it in here? Oh well. Oh, that's not right on some machine. It's tagged in the thing. Never mind. But anyhow, Got some events. You can troubleshoot certs, devices. Oh my goodness. So look at this. Floppy disk. We can disable it. Nobody uses that. We can update drivers. That's cool. Hey, I got display issues. Let me look at your machine, madam, sir. Oh, I see you got an NVIDIA card. Oh, I see here the drivers weren't updated for the past 10 years. Let's try to update that. We don't have NVIDIA stuff here, but just saying, that's pretty cool. So we can update drivers. We can disable devices. Cool stuff. Events. Again, some of this stuff was old. You can do with like an MMC. There's other ways to do it, but oh my goodness. This is creating a nice little all-in-one format, and all we're doing is looking at one machine. We're not looking at servers or anything yet. But all right, so we got Windows logs, we got applications, and how quick this is pulling info with like these little 2 gig RAM sized servers. I mean, I'm pretty impressed. You can export. I know if you did this with the MMC for computer management and try to look at event logs, it'd take a while. You know, exporting can be an issue. I think exporting like an XML or something. Let's export that. WebSocket. Export. It's not ready. Okay, so maybe something else we need to look at for the lab. Okay, so we got logs. Yep. Most tier 1, tier 2 support, service desk, and desktop support, they're not going to look at logs. But they got them here. Files and sharing. Most people don't share files off their computer. I wouldn't recommend it. There's probably no file share on here. Oh, there is. So you got the admin for the SCCM stuff that we set up, and then C is shared. Unrestricted. You can create a new share for them. You can edit the share. You can remove the share. You can change the settings. Oh, and it takes us back there. So look at that. See, all right. So I'm help desk. Oh, you got a problem when you use a profile? Okay, let me look at that. You got issues with Teams? I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna clear your cache. How about that? Anyhow, Teams isn't installed on here, but this is where it would be. Microsoft and then Teams, and then I could rename it, download it, extract it, whatever. So that's cool. Firewall should be off on everything. Yep. Incoming, outgoing rules. You can create new rules. Outgoing, okay. I don't really care about firewall stuff either. But you could do it. You can add a new user. You can add them to a group. That's cool. Defender for cloud. We're not even set up for that. Yep. It's all Azure stuff. Network. You're going to give us some network info. Yep. Gives us all that good stuff. Let's go to settings. We can change the IP, change DNS server, IPv6. All right, that's cool too. Performance monitor. So this is a old legacy MMC. Yeah, I don't care about that either, but let's see. You can add counters in here. Let's see. Let's do. Oh my goodness. GPU. Yeah. Event log. Single instance. Select counter. Select all. Report. Oh, that one can only do a report. Okay. What else is in here? Bluetooth cache. Let's see the CCM endpoint. Select all. Select all. Oh. All right, so it looks like some of these you can set to different graphs depending on what it is, but okay. PowerShell. All right, so this looks very similar to what was it, command control. They had their little PowerShell module. All right, so I got to put in my password. I'm in there. Little PS session. Look at that. All right, so if you're good with PowerShell, this, you can do all kinds of stuff with that. All right, that's pretty cool. You can learn PS session, all that, but you know, most people like things handed to them, so that's what we're doing. Processes, we got that in Director, or had it in Director in our other lab. We can end processes, create dumps for, you got tickets in with support, find handles, select columns. All right, so that's cool. Registry, yep, remote registry. Yep, say you're rebuilding somebody's profile. You can do it here. Or if they're having issues, look at that, it does current user. Before, if you had to go to a sign-in user, you had to go down here to HKey user, and then all their stuff would be in here based on that SID. But okay, you got current user. Nice. Change settings here, all kinds of stuff. All right, remote desktop. All right, so we couldn't get the SCCM remote control to work. I haven't really tried yet, but we don't have that at our fingertips. People just parking outside. Wonder if they need help. Nope. All right, password. All right, so it's already using our username. Okay. There we go. Now you can do it the old school way. You can remote in. Can't remote in with them, but you could log in. But that's cool. Schedule task. Not sure how many scheduled tasks you're going to have going off on your Windows endpoint, but this might be more beneficial for the server side. Oh, my updates for Edge aren't working. Well, you turned off your updates. Here you go. Security. Oh man, you can protection history. Real-time protection is on. Okay. No records. All right, so no threat. What is secure guard? Not supported. Okay, that's fine. So if we want to, we can create a schedule or create a scan. We can do a full scan or a quick scan. We got some security stuff in here. Oh, you got a virus. Turn off your PC, please. Services. Well, we know what those are. So we had to turn on 2 services in here. What was the other one? Was it web? It was web something. Probably be easier to do this. W's at the end of the alphabet. Web. Web client? Was that it? It needed some web something. I can't remember. Oh man, I don't remember where we were in here where it needed something turned on. But either way, was it web client? I can't remember. We can start it up. We can go to settings. We can change it. All in here. You can change the account. Recovery. You can kick it off 1, 2, 3, 12 times. You can do stuff with their storage. I'm not going to create any volumes. Create VHD, attach a VHD. I don't see this doing that for local endpoints, but you can do it. Yep, I plugged in a new hard drive. I can't get it to work. All right, I see disk 1 in there. Let's initialize it, and then let's create a volume. There you go. That's a use case. Edit properties, resize, format. No more PS exec or doing stuff. You could do all this through PowerShell. But you got a console here. It makes it nice and easy for your service desk and desk side support folks. Updates. We can already update drivers. Update history. All right, that's good. All right, check for updates. Man, this is great. None of it's mandatory. All right, yeah, we are on Windows 10 on that machine. Why don't I have the new pizza feature? I don't know. Maybe you don't have the latest cumulative update. You can select it and install, or you can schedule it to restart. Hey, I pushed an update. You may see a little spike in CPU and memory, but you leave it on and it's going to restart at 6 o'clock. So an hour or 2 after you leave. Oh, thank you. That's great. There you go. Settings. Update settings. You can mess with their update settings. All right. Extensions. Packet. Wireshark. Man, you can have all of that within this console. You having issues reaching a website? There you go. I'm not going to do this, but I think you get the picture. I'll consent later. But that's pretty good. Does it give us anything different for servers? I wouldn't think so. This is our gateway that we set up. It does. All right, so you got events, you got installed apps, performance, PowerShell. So it is a little bit more limited, but that's okay. So it is different for the different machines. Um, what else can you have? We don't have any VMs. Windows PC can do a lot. Servers. Let's add our DC. All right, do we get anything that looks different for our another account? Oh, I didn't turn that stuff on. Yeah, remote management registry, remote management. But anyhow, easy to set up. Lickety split. I think we got something here. I think this is going to be a cool tool, and we'll mount this up against maybe when I finally get my control up on-prem eval. I can set that up and we can pair them. Pretty sure it's going to get blown away, but this, for what it is, you're probably licensed for it. I think it's pretty cool. Anyhow, hope you learned something.